I can hold this log home. Like this. Now the next step is to mark the center of each ring that I've cut, and it's not the center where the rings of the tree are, it's slightly off center. And then I'm going to be using this size nail. So I've got a drill bit that will fit that size. Okay, so let's grab one of these. We get a nail, put it through here, put that into there. So we're just going to put a nut to keep it from rubbing against the supporting branch. Nail that in there so it can spin. Put on some safety glasses. Now folks, this is where the magic happens. This is where I'm so pleased and chuffed with myself here. What we're going to do. So we've got a saw with an angle grinder. Many people say this is dangerous. I say if you concentrate, it's okay. You'll see that that's not quite centered. So we start this up. See if this vice grip helps to get it off. Right, there's one near perfect wheel. So I was making wheels to make a dolly. So here, where some of the wheels went, here is our dolly. I can hold this log home. Like this. So let's look what our dolly consists of. A handle, two spars coming down, cross braced. This bracing stops it wiggling. Coming down, and at the bottom, just like we've got a crossbar for a handle, we've got the two wheels. I just knocked in a nail and put a nut between the wheel and the bottom. That, you could say, is the axle, but the actual nail head there is the actual axle. Then we just to put this on its side, here's the actual dolly supporting platform. Here's the wheel. I could have made that a bit lower, but I wanted to make sure it didn't drag along the road, and it makes no difference. It's quite long and it's quite wide. I don't have any platform here because I'm only carrying wood and kindling and brush. So it's got a triangle here and a cross brace, and then this in the front, which holds all this together. And I must say it's really solid. It is really a solid little dolly. So I'm really chuffed with that, especially with the wheels, as I say. Well, I must say that making the wheels and then making the actual trolley or dolly itself took up 2 full days of my otherwise uneventful retired life. So what do I do when I'm not building projects like this? And I must say it gave me great happiness to find a way to make these wheels using that angle grinder saw. I say be very careful with that angle grinder saw. And then to think up the design of the dolly. I think it works perfectly. Now I can lug firewood back from the bushveld, and it's midwinter here, so it's great to be able to lug these big logs back and burn them and sit by the fire and sit and contemplate. I do spend a lot of time thinking and contemplating. I do burn a lot of firewood while I'm doing that, and I must say the current thing I'm thinking about is the mind of Jesus. How do you have that wonderful, calm, peaceful mind that is happy for all eternity? And I was really thinking about where can I find out more about the mind of Jesus? And then I looked at the Beatitudes, Matthew 5, 6, and 7 chapters. And they're all about these beautiful attitudes, the attitudes which Christ has. Blessed are the meek. Blessed, judge not that you be not judged. Blessed are those that mourn. Blessed are the peacemakers, and so on. And I'm thinking to myself, this is Jesus just thinking. This is the way I think. And he's just telling us the way to think. Take no anxious thought for the morrow. Don't care about the things of this world. And so I spend a lot of time contemplating these issues, especially, as I say, trying to get that beautiful eternal mind of Jesus that's eternally happy, eternally content, not only when you're making something or when something works out, but under all circumstances. And he gives us the way of being able to be happy for all eternity. I mean, you look at all those Matthew 5, 6, 7, they're all just attitudes. You know, give us this day our daily bread. You're just worrying about today's bread. Take no anxious thought for the morrow. You're just in the present. And, you know, Christ endorses, you know, how wonderful it is when your eye is single. So you're just singly focused. You're not double-minded. You're not, oh, should I have done that? Shouldn't I have done that? Oh, you're living in the present and you're thinking, you're not sitting and being vacillating. Should I have done that? Oh, did I make a mistake here or didn't I? So let your eye be single, Christ says. And I think just contemplating these Beatitudes, they're just such wonderful, eternal attitudes that Jesus has, and he tries to pass them on to us. So that's some of the things that I've been spending doing. So I hope that you enjoy, and maybe you want to make yourself a little dolly. It cost me nothing, or even the wheels were made from logs that I had that were lying around. And I love the way those wheels are made without a lathe, simple. Yeah, and I love my dolly too.